Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. If you're new here, I'm Roxanne. Thank you so much for dropping by. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. That would mean the world to me. Today I'm going to be doing a new tinted moisturiser review. Okay, I'm laughing at that because I feel like I always do tinted moisturiser reviews, but I'm so excited about this one. I recently purchased the brand new Laura Mercier tinted moisturiser oil-free natural skin perfector. If you've been a subscriber to my channel, you've probably seen my whole tinted moisturiser series that seems to go around YouTube. I reviewed all of the tinted moisturisers that I had in my collection. I'll link it above so you can obviously check that out. Essentially, I previously owned, which I still own, the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturiser Natural Skin Perfector, the original, and I also have the Tinted Moisturiser Illuminating Natural Skin Perfector, which they no longer do, but I love this one. I'm really gutted that they stopped making it, but they still do the original Natural Skin Perfector. But the reason I purchased this one, you're probably like, well, why have you bought another one? Because you already have that one. This is the oil-free skin perfector, which I believe is a completely different payoff. And if you have oily skin or if you have combination skin, having an oil-free tinted moisturiser is actually more appealing, because I feel like you'll get less shine. I feel like when you have your makeup on top, you're less likely to kind of impact, you know, the oily areas of your face. I'm not a skin expert, by the way, that is just my assumption, and I'm hoping that is the case. I'm just so excited. I've got all different shades in my tinted moisturisers, probably because obviously, as you can tell, I have tanned olive skin, and different times of the year my skin tone is different, because obviously I tan in the sun, or in the winter time I tend to kind of stay my original natural skin tone. In the original natural skin perfector, I have 3-in-1 sand, but I did the Cult Beauty, so I bought this on Cult Beauty. I did the Cult Beauty Match Me. There's a whole new thing. If I can link it here, I will do. Essentially, it suggested that this would be more my shade based on my skin tone. So I haven't actually tested it yet, but let's hope it's correct. I mean, kind of looks like it could be right if it's anything like this. It could be too dark, it could be too light, I really don't know. But I got the 3W1 Bisque, so that's the one that I was recommended. This is what the packaging looks like. It's really pretty. I believe this is £36. I had like a 15% off discount code that I got sent, so I used that, so I actually got a bit of discount on this. But I would have paid £36 because I love Laura Mercier's tinted moisturiser. I would highly recommend it if you've never tried it. It's really nourishing, really moisturising on the skin. The original one, obviously I've not tried this one, and I do love the original one, but I do find now, because my hormones are all changing, I find that my oily T-zone tends to kind of act up at the moment with that. That's why I thought I'd try the oil-free one. So what I'm going to do is try it on, give my overall thought, let you know how I feel it compares to the original tinted moisturiser. I'll insert a little clip here for you that has my review of the tinted moisturiser, and you'll have the video above, but you'll see what the original looked like on my skin and when I applied it. And then, yeah, we'll go into the full-on review. So, this one's got SPF 20 in, which is great. The original one is SPF 30, which could also be why it's a little bit more nourishing on the skin. I find that when you use SPF, even with my own SPF, it makes my skin a little bit more dewy. So, there you go. It could be because of that, but there is less coverage SPF wise in this. I've just got a Real Techniques face brush. This is an RT206. This is actually a contour brush, but I use it to apply my tinted moisturisers. Don't judge me, it's just what I do. So let's hope this is the right match. Normally what I do first on my skin is I apply concealer. So to any like blemishes, any scarring, I tend to apply concealer. I don't expect a tinted moisturiser to be full coverage, so that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty concealer, and I just use the same brush that I use to apply my tinted moisturiser on, just because I don't put too much on my skin, so I don't feel like it impacts it too much. But use a different brush if that makes you more comfortable. This is just what I do for ease. usually in the morning, because obviously if I'm not going out because I work from home, that's what I do. So I just obviously pat that in. I've already added my SPF and my face oil to my skin, and that was this morning. Obviously it's quite a few hours later, but it's still on my skin, so that's fine. I honestly haven't put too much makeup on my skin in such a long time. I haven't really been anywhere, but I am excited to obviously start going out again and doing up my face again. So I'm just going to take like a small pea-sized amount on the back of my hand just to begin with. What I really like about the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturisers, especially the original one, I don't know obviously about this one, but it looks the consistency seems the same. It's quite wet, and that sounds really random, but I feel like it already looks nourishing. It also has like a foundation feel without having the coverage of a foundation. Obviously, it's more beneficial to use a tinted moisturiser. This is the perfect shade for me. Like the perfect shade. Oh wow. That's just like blended into my skin. I don't know if you saw, like that is just, and it feels really quite not too tacky, which I think is probably because it's oil free. I feel like I'm gonna love this. Right. That's gone on so well. As I said, it's not full coverage, but it does give me some like cover. But that's so nice on. That's just glided on, and that is like the perfect shade. I'm so impressed with that. I feel like my original one is probably a little too orange for me at the moment, where this is actually, I think it's the warm olive shade. I'll confirm that in the description, but that's just, oh wow. And it's just like really melting in well. What I find on some tinted moisturisers and foundations is that I really struggle to blend them in, but that is blended in like an absolute dream. It's just like, looks like my skin, but a bit brighter. What I'm going to do is go for my lips slightly so I can put the lip liner on. I don't usually like doing that, but I really am loving like a lip liner gloss combo, and I find when I put product on my lip, it keeps my lip liner in place for longer. But anyway, I digress. That is just perfect on. That's like the perfect shade. That's really thrown me. And for once, those Match Me little website things have been correct. I'm just going to do the rest of my makeup, and then I'll jump back on camera and show you the final look and give you my final thoughts. Hey my loves, so this is what the final look looks like. I've just added a bit of blusher, some highlighter, some lip liner and lip gloss, and I've just done up my eyebrows. But yeah, honestly, I'm so impressed by this. It's just, my makeup went on so well on top, really easy, seamless, didn't feel greasy at all. I found that it just blended so well into my skin. Like, this is actually even better for my skin tone than the original natural Skin Perfector. I find that because it is oil free, I do find that it does soak into my skin a lot better. The longevity of it, obviously I may take that back, because obviously I know what this is like on my skin over a longer period of time, and this may end up not, you know, working on my skin in the longer term. But overall, just the first impressions, just how it soaks into my skin, the quality of how well it matched my skin tone, how easy it was to kind of blend in. It is so much better than the original one for me. I do love the finish. I think it's just beautiful, and I think I found a new favourite tinted moisturiser in my collection. It reminds me so much of the NARS matte tinted moisturiser without it being matte, if that makes sense. This has a dewiness, but it's not as dewy as the original. It's kind of, because it's oil free, it still has that nourishing effect, but less kind of wet dewiness like as an appearance on your skin, which I personally prefer because I think it looks a bit more natural than a more radiant illuminating tinted moisturiser. I'm just in love. I'm obsessed with it. I think it looks beautiful on. It feels really nice. It doesn't smell of anything horrible. Yes, it's just ticking all my boxes for everything that I really want in a great tinted moisturiser. It makes my skin, it gives my skin a boost. Isn't too full coverage so that it doesn't look real on my skin. I could wear it without any other makeup on top if I wanted to. It blends in really nicely. It doesn't leave any streaks or doesn't get stuck in my pores. It just is, it's just, I don't want to say it, but it's kind of perfect for me at the moment. So yeah, really love it and would highly recommend it. And if you're looking for a really great oil-free tinted moisturiser, I'd definitely say check this one out. I hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share with all your friends, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye my loves.